Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And we're back with more ideas than
Ian Idea, who invented ideas and named them after himself.
I like it.
Everyone thought he was just having loads of kids. He said, I've had another idea.
Brilliant. And then he got married to his wife. Bad idea.
Hey! Then he got divorced. Good idea. Yeah. So welcome to the show, all you married people out there.
And unmarried people with
you
funny names.
You unmarried Ians.
It's an Ian special.
Big shout out to Harvey.
So, Mike.
So, Ben.
And our listeners, as our listeners will know, today is International I Hate Coriander Day.
What?
That's according to the website Days of the Year. Which I go to regularly because I love all these
You
days.
love days.
And it's not just I Hate Coriander Day, it's National Tartar Sauce Day.
Oh!
World Bartender Day. National Tortilla...
Sorry, what?
World Bartender.
It's just like we all go and like celebrate our bartenders.
Presume.
Give them a card. Happy bartender, what the fuck's this?
National Tortilla Chip Day.
You can't go. Tortilla chip. It's Tortilla Chip Day.
And Real Bread Week. Which I'm not sure if that's like real bread instead of fake bread, or if there was a bread week that's fake and this is the real bread.
Like the Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Do you think there's another bread week which is owned by someone else?
Yeah.
It's owned by two men and a gorilla or something.
I can't believe it's not ciabatta. New improved bread week.
Yeah. New recipe. Well, happy bread week to everyone.
Yeah.
Be sure
real bread week.
Real bread week. Sorry, not that fake plastic bread you get in toy shops.
I imagine maybe it's like people who make their own bread.
Maybe. Well, surely Warburtons make their own bread. Unless they're buying Hovis themselves. I can't stand eating this bread, but...
Yeah, but... So, going back to I Hate Coriander, because... do you have any vengeful thoughts towards specific herbs? Because I don't know about...
I do want to murder Rosemary. I don't know anyone called Rosemary, by the way, just in case.
Because you murdered them all.
Well, I'm trying to remember if I do know anyone called Rosemary now, and if I do, I hope you're not listening, because if you are listening, I don't want to murder you. You know when you say something, then you immediately think, oh, maybe you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that sounds more incriminating than saying you want to murder them.
We've just gone on a tangent about people called Rosemary now.
Yeah, so if anyone out there called Rosemary has ever met us, please get in touch.
And, or maybe don't, because that's quite... I did just say I'm going to murder you. But I'm not, and I apologise if I've worried anyone called Rosemary. So, you're getting back to...
Because, I mean, I'm quite ambivalent towards rosemary. I've never sat and ate a bowl of coriander.
Well, that'd be that's like a TikTok challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like people eat paprika. Is it paprika or is it something else?
Yeah, I think they're spicy.
Yeah, you try to eat like a spoonful of it.
Yeah. Maybe we should do that we'll do a video
of coriander just to piss people off on I Hate Coriander Day.
Was that like the rejected song title from Mary Poppins? A spoonful of coriander, medicine go down.
I think it was a rejected line from that Simon and Garfunkel song, isn't it? Parsley, sage, coriander.
Because we were on about herbs actually before we started recording, weren't we?
We were, funnily enough.
Was it about people called?
Well, yeah, people.
Herb
is a name. Yeah. I'm the ruler of all the herbs.
Because it's like basil.
Basil is a name.
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah, dill.
Dill. Yeah, very good. Saffron.
Ooh, that's a nice name.
That is a nice name, isn't it?
I'm just mad about Saffron.
I'm mad
about me.
I'm mad about Rosemary.
That sounds like a sitcom, like American sitcom. Like the 80s or something.
Mad about Rosemary. It does, actually, yeah. Sounds like an awful sitcom then.
Like a spin-off from I Love Lucy.
Yeah. Oh.
Rosemary's Baby, that's it.
Oh, yeah. I'm mad about Rosemary's Baby. Yeah.
So anyway, yes.
Yes.
Are you doing anything special for National I Hate Coriander Day?
I'm going to eat
all the other herbs.
I'm going to invite my bartender around, and we're going to have some tortilla chip and tartar sauce sandwiches and my real bread.
Oh, that sounds lovely. with a sprinkle of coriander into the bin.
Oh, yes, exactly. That's what I think of you, coriander. I bought it just to throw it away. Just to show coriander what I think of it. Coriander sounds like a name.
Yeah.
My name is Coriander.
Very meek.
I think if your name was Coriander, you wouldn't, shout it out. Yeah, I'm Coriander, and I'm proud of it.
I think if you have a name like that, you got to own it.
Yeah. Fair. Then again, if it's like I Hate Coriander Day, then you're not going to be banging on about your name's Coriander. I like this. This could be a regular
segment in the show.
Yeah. What day is it?
Because I thought I'd have a look, see what our birthdays.
Good idea.
Because so my birthday, 27th of August. If you want to send a card, not you. I mean, like the listener.
Oh no! Well, I'm not going to send a card.
I like Cadbury dark milk chocolate.
Oh, he really does. They're going to pay us one day if you keep saying that.
Hope so. Pay me in chocolate. So, National Banana Lovers Day.
Oh, and do you love bananas?
Well, I like bananas. It's probably my favourite fruit. So, yeah.
I'll get you a banana on your birthday.
It's also International Bat Night. So not the whole day, but just
the night. Yeah, I suppose they can't really celebrate it in the day, can they? The bat. We missed half the day. Damn it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. National Petroleum Day. Because I'm a very oily person.
You got there before me.
And National Just Because Day.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Why did you slap me? It's just because, man. Oh, well, that's all right then.
Like in The Simpsons, Do What You Feel Day.
Yeah.
I suppose, because it's my birthday, I can do stuff today. Just because it's my birthday.
I suppose you could, yeah. But then again, everybody can, so it doesn't really make it...
I didn't get you a present. Why not? Just because.
I dipped this banana in some petroleum and fed it to a bat. Just because.
Was it a fruit bat? Do fruit bats eat fruit?
Do fruit bats eat fruit? I'm gonna leave you with that.
Well, no, it might be a misnomer. Like koala bear is not a bear. I
thought you were going to say koala bears don't eat koalas.
Well, I assume they don't.
There's one koala bear in the whole world eating all the others.
And there's a film like King Kong, but with a koala bear.
People trying to shoot this koala off but it's just a regular sized koala.
It's like, and if it's set in Japan and there's like bamboo scaffolding, and he's just like eating all it.
Eating all the scaffolding. No, there's people on the scaffolding. Oh no, it's gonna fall. It's a koala. It's casually munching away. No, people jumping off.
Just like picking up a eucalyptus tree and...
Yeah. I like that.
So those are the days that fall on my birthday. Shall we have a look at yours? When is your birthday?
Let's do it. It's the 21st. It's the 19th.
It's the 21st of
21st of October. Let's see.
Oh, well, that's quite
The first one that comes up is International Sloth Day. Yeah.
But also appropriate, National Sweetest Day.
Oh, yeah, because I'm diabetic and can't eat sweets.
But you're also quite sweet. You're a sweet person.
I'm a sweet sloth. Thank you. International Day of the Nacho.
I like how it's not Nacho Day, it's Day of the Nacho.
Day of the Nacho.
I guess and it's probably like a Mexican switch translated. Isn't it?
Yeah. I do like Day of the Nacho. I do like nachos, actually. National Apple Day. A lot of food-related ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, apples, nachos, sweets, slots.
Count your buttons Day.
Chocolate buttons.
Because you have lots of buttons, don't you?
I think I'm wearing one button right now.
One giant one.
And nothing else. Stuck behind a giant button to put you naked. It's International Repair Day.
Ooh.
You can fix your broken marriage.
Fix your buttons.
Oh, yeah. Fix yourself a nice apple and nacho sweet.
It's also Bridge Day.
I do like my card games.
Yeah, that's bridge as in over rivers.
Yeah, over troubled waters.
Oh, yes.
National Reptile Awareness Day. That's funny because I'm only aware of reptiles on my birthday.
I'll wrap one up. When you open it, you'll really be aware of it.
A giant Komodo flinging around the house. Get it! Put a bag on it.
If you like it, then you should have put a bag on it.
Now's not the time, Ben. Bloody lizard in the house.
I think her name's Beyonce, mate.
It's also National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day.
That's quite specific, isn't
it? How many days in the year is there? There's like a cheesecake for each day. It's National Vanilla Cheesecake Day today. Do you love my cheesecakes?
That'll be like January the 1st, and then by like at the end of December, it's like National Logan Berry and Lime Cheesecake.
Really
scraping the barrel.
Yeah. And finally, National Fetch Day.
Yay.
What if your dog died on the 20th? My dog died on my birthday, so I'm doubly sad. I can't play fetch on my birthday now with my dog. I can play it with my lizard, though, my reptile.
Go and fetch my buttons.
Go and fetch my apples. A reptile and a sloth in a game of fetch. I think I know who's winning this.
Depends what they're fetching there, maybe.
If they're fetching nachos.
Fetching a dream.
Then the sloth will win hands down.
Fetch me a dream. That sounds nice.
That's a good song. Like the 1950s or something. Mr. Sandman.
Fetch me a dream. For years I listened to that thinking they were saying Mr. Salmon. Mr. Salmon.
Sounds like someone's teacher. Went to school with Mr. Salmon, who was the head of RE. He used to bring me a dream.
Quite a fishy guy, really.
Yay! Very good. Well, those are the national days. What's this site? Daysoftheyear.com.
Yep, which I would recommend because I go to it quite a bit. I think it's quite fun.
You go it too.
Yeah, go it to it.
Go it. Grammar, that is. Bad grammar, but grammar nonetheless. Well, Ben, I think it's time for us to fetch some ideas.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
So, Mike, what's your
Ben,
anything idea?
Well, Ben, got an idea for a sitcom.
Oh, a sitcom.
A sitcom. I may have mentioned this to you before. It's kind, Extras with Ricky Gervais, the guy's name I can't say.
Ricky Gervais.
Gervais.
I mean, it might be Gervais, but I've never heard.
I definitely have heard it said that way, and that's why I haven't just made it up.
He's like an Italian guy. His name is Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. You wanted a pizza?
Bruno Italiano. I like your sitcom, but your dancing is terrible.
Anyway. So Extras, it's sort of like a behind the scenes, type thing. This is kind of the same. but it's set in the 1960s,
Oh.
and it's about a group of people making a sitcom.
Oh.
You know, like like the sitcoms you'd have in the 60s, 70s. Are You Being Served? That kind of thing, with like a big cast.
Yeah.
But the title of the sitcom. You're going to hear this and you're going to think I came up with this first and worked backwards. And you're probably right, but I can't remember. But the title is You Have Been Watching.
Ah, nice.
Do you know at the end of all these sitcoms?
Oh, yeah, before the credits.
It is the credit. Well, yeah, before like the crew comes up, when it shows the cast, it says You've Been Watching, and it will show them usually standing there waving at the camera or doing something. So what sort of characters would you expect to find in a 1960s sitcom?
There's always like the authority figure, isn't there?
Yes, the stuffy old man in a suit. Yeah.
Or Grandad, as we call him.
Who's that stuffy old man in the suit? That's Grandad. That is.
Like when the joke, when I was at a buffet and someone said, "What are those little wrinkly things on sticks?" My grandparents.
Very good. What's that stuffy old man in a suit there? You should know, Nan. You've been married to him 50 years. Well, yeah, you got the authority figure. You normally have like.
So where would it be set, or would it be like a different location every time?
It would be. That's the thing. I did think where it could be set, and I'm trying to think of like ones that have been like actual sitcoms. But I was thinking maybe like a hospital. Yeah. It's a sitcom setting. That way you can have like a special guest each week as one of the patients.
No.
And then you got your authority figure who's the doctor.
Yeah.
Obviously. You can have a matron. Oh, matron! Who's also quite stuffy, perhaps.
And that's good because you got all the medical terms. There's a lot of humour in getting them mixed up or not being able to pronounce.
Yeah. And you get jokes about bedpans, of course. You normally have like a young woman on there. Like
I never have a young woman. I'm not that lucky.
You got a few old women come round there, don't you? Do your hair for you.
Stuffy old women in suits.
Well, like Miss Brahms in Are You Being Served? Played by Wendy Richard.
Oh, yes.
Played Miss Brahms. So there's always like a young...
Not to be confused with Richard Wendy.
Of course not, no. Mr. Wendy. And you've always got like sexual innuendos there, and you've probably got the young doctor who, is after her.
Well, just cast someone as like a Kenneth Williams type character.
Well, you always have like a gay character, don't you, in these things? Are You Being Served, of course. John Inman. As Mr. Humphreys.
Oh, yeah.
And what was the other one I was thinking of? It Ain't Half Hot, Mum. You got, what's his name in that? Who's in the Cliff Richard film.
Oh, Cliff Richard.
Yeah, that's it. He was in that. No, but you've always got, gay characters in these things, and they're very camp. And, they have the slang, whatever. But, of course, it shows you them, clips of the episodes. But it's mainly, like, backstage stuff.
I told him I was going to give him a quick prick once he was under.
Yeah, exactly. Jokes like that. You might feel a little prick, if you're lucky.
I do sit here with me. The sleeve rolled up.
Very good. But yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, and there's usually like sort of shy, stuttery type.
Yeah.
Because you usually got the high status and low status, don't you?
Yeah.
Like Del Boy and Rodney and...
Yeah. Steptoe and Son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's behind the scenes. Maybe there's like the gay character actually isn't gay, and it's like, so as soon as they say cut, it's like, oh god.
Oh, I'm sick of playing the puff.
And action, oh!
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite an exaggerated gay thing. I don't want people to think that's how I think.
It's how they act in 1960s sitcoms.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, though, because back then there were all sort of stereotypes, and some of them might not
maybe
be...
you could do something with that, then. In terms of the backstage stuff, you can have gender politics.
Maybe there's like a lawsuit or like well, not lawsuit, but like there's a controversy online and like casting
online in the 60s
on the washing line,
there you go.
on the phone line.
Yeah.
But, maybe it's in the news that like because a certain type of character's been cast and there's a backlash.
I assume you're talking about the homosexual characters.
Well, yeah, and like if there's like people of colour in there as well. I don't know how prevalent they were in.
You know what? Thinking about it, there was no people of colour in I Being Served. There's none in Dad's Army. The only one I can really think of is the one about the racist neighbours. Love Thy Neighbour. That's the only one I can think of.
You got a better memory than me.
Oh, thank you. I was around in the 60s. I'm a lot older than people think I am. But like, even with going back to I Being Served, there was controversy around John Inman like being gay, and people, homosexuality was still fround on in those days. So
it's turning into quite a serious show, isn't it?
I think
social issues at the time.
I think it could be that as well. Maybe there should be a black character on there as well. Things he deals with.
Yeah.
Being
that seems more like a drama though now. It's turning into a drama of...
I think it would be sort of drama-ish, but it'd have a comedic tone overall. It wouldn't be like, this is serious. It'd be like, look at these idiots and the way they treat women and people of colour and, homosexuality.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea, because then you make fun of the people that were like against it.
Yeah,
that's where the humour comes in.
Yeah.
So,
and they can be portrayed as like stupid. Of course, we'll take it seriously as well.
Yeah, I think you'd have to sort of tread quite a fine line with it. But yeah, it's an interesting concept.
Who would be in it?
Wendy Richards.
You know what? She could be in it. I don't know if she's alive anymore. Wendy, if you're out there, get in touch.
It sounds like a really casual seance.
What we're doing now. Wendy, you there? Put the kettle on, love.
Wendy, if you're out there, get in touch, love. We'll try and speak to some other people, but if you're there. Well, it'd be like comedians of today, wouldn't it?
Lee Mack would be good.
Yeah,
because he's got that. So he's got that kind of old school delivery, definitely. Hasn't he?
I want to say Miranda Hart. Not to be in it, I just like saying the name.
You're as bad as she is. Lunch. She could be in it. She could be the matronly character.
Yeah.
She's probably not old enough. How old is she now? She's got 50 maybe? Older than you think.
Yeah, she could be in it.
She could be in it.
Who's a notable gay actor?
Alan Carr.
Oh, Alan Carr.
Yeah. I like Alan Carr.
I do.
We should see him live.
Yeah.
Or
let's go.
Right now, leave the thing recording. Just silence. 5 hours in, you just see someone break in, window smash. He's got a laptop. Let's get it. They take the whole set into the van. They just then driving along.
Microphone's still plugged in.
Yeah. Can't believe we nicked all this stuff.
Right, let's take it back to our hideout. 49 Marsh Lane. Incriminate themselves. Yeah, Alan Carr would be good, isn't it?
I was going to say either him or Joe Lycett.
I was thinking Joe Lycett. 'Cause I like him, he's good.
He's good, yeah, I do like him. Good old Joe. What about Lenny Henry? Nah, Lenny Henry's...
I don't think he's getting my...
I was talking about the black character.
Yeah, I figured.
He'd be perfect.
I said that for comic effect.
I know, yeah. You should be in it.
Reginald the Hunter.
He's American though, isn't he?
Yeah. Why American black man in this British sitcom?
Why can't I be in this sitcom? Stephen K. Amos.
He's quite good.
He's pretty good, yeah. He'd be perfect for the role as well.
Yeah.
Also, you could have the Porters as characters.
Cole and someone else.
Gregory.
Gregory Porter.
Yeah. Gregory Porter in a sitcom. A British sitcom. No, you could have a couple of Porters who are like really dumb.
Us.
Yeah, perfect. For us, isn't it? So yeah, but that's basically my idea.
I like it.
Oh, thank you. Would you watch it if it was on?
Yeah. I'd watch anything you wrote. But yeah, I like the idea of... I'd probably enjoy extras, but I'm not that keen on Ricky Gervais.
Oh, I like Ricky Gervais. Even though I can't say it.
So, shall I tell you my idea?
Yes!
Got very excited about that.
I was.
You sat on something there.
This is going to get me very excited. Right.
Well, my idea, it's something I came up with last time we were in Wales. But I sort of... Well, I'll tell you the idea in Wales I had was the idea that...
Of leaving Wales.
Yeah.
I saw the sea and I thought I could just swim to Ireland.
But the idea I had was that, say, 5 people go on a little shopping spree, and then you have to guess who brought what. Because I thought we could use it for a dating show. Because I think I mentioned before on the podcast, I like a show called Dress to Impress.
Yes, I
where
believe.
They have to buy clothes, and then they choose a date based on the clothes. So I thought, say, 4 people compete for a date, and there's 3 rounds. And after each round, she dumps one of them, but she never sees them until the date. So
she sees them all on the date.
Well, no, they're like in Dress to Impress. Like once she's dumped them, then she sees. Like, let's take a look at what you could have won. So she sees him then, and then usually they go, "Oh, he's really good looking. Oh, I wish I'd chosen him."
He buys shit clothes.
Yeah, and they're very shallow like that.
Yeah.
And, so the first round, they each have to buy 3 things that sum up their personality. And they've got a £50 budget, so that's like an opportunity to show like. So I'd buy like something to do with Doctor Who, maybe, or something musical, something creative like a paintbrush or.
Oh, he's a painter. I don't want to go out with no painter.
Yeah, like some
painter decorator.
Things that represent me.
Yeah.
But, so what would you, if you had to buy 3 things?
Oh, God. A mirror, because I'm always looking at myself. No, I'm not. I actually try to avoid...
Buy a copy of the mirror.
Yeah. No, I try to avoid my reflection. Oh, God. There's a mirror right next to us for people listening.
You didn't think I was your reflection?
Just admiring myself. Yeah.
My beard feels longer when
I look thin, but...
That's why I've been eating so much, because I look thin.
I'd probably buy, like...
Well, something to do with wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, wrestling. Something like a comb, because you've got a big beard. Something to do with games, because you like games.
I don't mind games.
Right.
I was thinking more like just like food stuff, because I'm just eating all the time.
What's your favourite food then?
I'd buy a burger because I like food. I'll buy a pillow because I like to sleep. And I'll buy a chair because I like to sit down. That's me, baby. Don't try and change me.
So the camera would sort of follow them round, and they'd sort of narrate what they're buying, and
you can imagine one guy's going to go into a sex shop at some point.
Well, you get those like lad types, like, I'll be cheeky chappy and buy some like
fluffy handcuffs.
Yeah.
All I could afford in the sex shop was like a DVD. Well, this guy likes porn. He's quite lonely.
It makes sense now he's brought a cucumber.
Oh, very good.
So then you get an insight into there, because as well. So it'd be set in, like, say, Merry Hill or a shopping centre.
We could go to a different shopping centre each episode.
Yeah.
This week we're in Birmingham.
Well, yeah, because that's what they do again. I'm going to keep going back to Dress to Impress, because I've stolen the idea from that, essentially. But so they'd go around the shopping centre, and they've got lots of shops, but obviously only the shops and the products that are there. So if they wanted something they can't find it, that's where the Jeopardy comes in.
Ooh.
So then
Boots and buy some allergy medicate. I have really bad sinuses. Why, this tells me this man has really bad sinuses.
Well, if you're a cat person, you could buy, like, a cat toy or something.
Yeah. I think this man is a cat.
Actually, I just brought it because I wanted to see your pussy.
Yay!
That's the rudest thing I'll ever say on this podcast.
To hear other rude things, please check out other Ben's other podcasts.
You total slag.
So, is that an excerpt from this show? From the dating show?
So, no, so then...
So we're on round 2 now.
Round 2 is you have to buy 3 things for her.
That's where the sex shop comes in.
Because at the start of round 1, she'd do like a little intro video saying, "Hi, this is a bit about me," and then say, "But I want to know about you, so you buy me 3 things."
Yeah.
So then they know a bit about her, and in the second video, she could say a bit more about herself. Say like, "I like this and I like that." So get me 3 things you think I might like.
You go to Boots, go to like the photo department, print 3 pictures of yourself up. I think you'll like me, love. Bang, bang.
I can imagine someone doing that. Yeah, because it's like birthdays and Christmas. Like, I know you like wrestling, but I know you've also got lots of wrestling stuff since.
Not enough wrestling stuff.
So yeah, you could take a risk with getting something like that, or you could go something generic like flowers or chocolates. Like, if you want to get down the romantic route.
I suppose that as well says something about your personality.
Well, yeah, or if you get something fun like a jokey present. Like, so,
yeah, always bought me a Jack in the Box. Always quite. He's quite a
old-fashioned person.
He's quite a kooky guy. He's a bit of a joker. Always bought me flowers. Always a romantic. Yeah.
Always brought me a CD by the Kooks. He's a kooky guy.
He's also living in 2004. Apparently. Always bought me something I like. Always very attentive.
Yeah.
And thoughtful.
Exactly.
Yeah, I bought her a magazine, one of those, fitness things I thought she could do with getting in shape. Bought her his beauty mag, give her some tips, because,
she needs it.
She's a bit dog ugly, ain't she, lads? Yeah.
So then, by this point, 2 have been dumped once she's chosen. So round 3...
Do they get their money back? I kept the receipt.
Or round... I don't know whether whoever they're buying for would get to keep the things at the end, or... So...
I've got loads of dog toys.
Yeah, because there's 4 people at the start, so that's 12 things to do with them, and then you've got 9 things for you. So I think that should be like the prize for the...
Your prize for winning is you get all the stuff. Have fun.
Well, maybe they can pick and choose, I don't know. But, so round 3, 2 guys left, and they want to win the date. So they've got to, and this is where the name of the show comes in, Buy Me a Date.
Oh!
So they've got to...
So they have to find giant raisins.
Oh, you.
Oh, me.
So, say they're going to have a date night, so they can buy stuff. So, like, if you wanted a nice romantic dinner, they could buy food, then, like, music, buy a CD. Oh, yeah. I know you can get it on Spotify, but, like,
we need to find shops that actually sell CDs nowadays.
Or like...
Go to Tesco, poof, and nothing.
No. Well, it's been robbed, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Or
your one has, your local one.
Shh. They'll find out tomorrow morning. Like,
I'm sure it's still open now. They're like, hang on a minute. There's a lot more stuff in here.
So, like, they could get a film, or if they... Because the budget is expanded, I should say, to £100.
Ooh.
So they could get a little, like, thing for her. Like, they could get, like, a bow for her hair or like a necklace or something.
Mm.
Or they could just sort of splash out on one big thing, like... So I imagine the date...
Back to the sex shop.
Well, I imagine, like, the date would be sort of in a room that they've set up, and then you have to sort of... Not decorate it, but, you know, like, put the things in there that...
Yeah, sort of set the ambiance.
So you could buy, like, some paints and that if you wanted to do, like, a painting activity, or... You could buy, like...
I thought we'll get some paints in. We'll do some painting. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Well, no, because I'd like to do a date where...
Bring a girl on a date. Let's do some painting.
Well, no, but rather than just sitting there talking, which can get quite awkward, I imagine.
That's how you get to know them.
Yeah, but if you're painting, then you can do that and have a laugh while you're doing it.
But I painted a picture of an elephant.
And get to know
My uncle was murdered by an elephant. See, I didn't know that if we'd have been talking.
Well, no, but, like, if you're do struggle, like, for conversation, then you could do an activity and you can do that together. Enjoy that and chat to each other. And then after you've done the activity, you can sit and have drinks or whatever.
Drinks in silence. Or like you just hang the pictures on the wall then pretend you're art critics. I like to play art critic every weekend.
Just sitting there again. Remember when we did that bit? I couldn't even get through that.
Great memories.
Remember when we did that painting?
So what would you buy if it was you and me in the final two?
I thought you was going to say it was you and me on the date.
I'm not doing a bloody painting.
I'd buy a gun and shoot myself. No, I wouldn't. You're a lovely bloke, but not my type.
You just buy a chef's knife. Oh, he's going to cook me something, and then you just slash your wrists.
Well, yeah, I'd probably buy something like crafty or like to do with crafts.
Oh, right, yes.
Because, like, I've been to, like, you know, like the pottery cafe where you sit and paint stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite good. And you get, like, chatting to people doing that.
Where are you going? Are you going to paint the place? Are you sure this was a pottery cafe? You didn't just turn up with your own set of paints and start painting all the crockery.
In the middle of a restaurant.
Painting a face on a plate. When the woman comes to give you the bill, just hold it up.
That wasn't paint, that was ketchup. That wasn't a brush, that was a piece of asparagus. But yeah, so I'd probably do something like that. What would you do if you had to buy a date for someone? I'd
get some, I don't know, maybe get some scented candles in. Yeah.
In a bath.
Well, I'm going to buy a bath.
I can only afford this little Tupperware tub. Put your toe in it and...
I was gonna maybe get some chocolates for the lady. Maybe some flowers, who knows? Maybe a balloon.
If she's 8 years old.
No, I mean like a big heart balloon. Look, it's yellow, your favourite colour.
Oh, it's Peppa Pig. Oh, that tickled me.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it did. I meant like a heart-shaped balloon. Like a Spider-Man one. And then, I probably once you finish laughing
Just
at my...
talk over me.
I'll probably get like a nice, couple of steaks and... What's so funny about steak?
Sorry, my mind went to wooden stick. Just a vampire.
Now that you've got your balloon, die! At least she enjoyed the candles before she died.
Oh. Sorry.
I think I'd get the date because you're quite rude. Making fun of people.
So then she'd see what they've brought for the date, and introduce what they're going to do, and choose based on what kind of date they've brought. Oh. So if she sees some paints and
he's going to get me to paint stuff.
Well, yeah, but that's where as well. On their side, there's a bit of jeopardy. Is she going to misinterpret it?
Well, what's she going to misinterpret a canvas and some paint says?
No,
is he going to want me to pose nude for him?
Well, if they just get food and chocolates, well, no, because that's obvious what it is. But if they got now
you strip naked, I'm going to eat these off your body. I wasn't expecting that. Congratulations.
But if they got something obscure, say they got something that they didn't know what it was, they got a croquet mallet or something. And
what's this? What?
And she's oh, I don't know what that is, but I might enjoy it. I don't know.
Surely you'd recognise a mallet.
No, you've not seen Dress to Impress, have you?
Oh, good point, yeah.
These people do not play croquet.
Are these people going to be wanting to paint paintings?
Well, I think because it's my show, I'd get more everyday people, not people who go out partying and have sausage lips and orange skin.
So this is more like people who don't leave the house and
us.
Yeah, spend all day watching Dress to Impress.
But yeah, and then
are you going to be on every episode as well, by any chance?
Well, no.
One day I'll have my bloody painting date.
Well, I'd probably not host it, but
who would host
produce it? I don't know. I imagine a comedian, because Matt Edmondson does Dress to Impress.
Not Abe Edmondson.
That would be a very different show. So yeah, I think a comedian. I don't.
Tim Vine.
No, God. It'd just be all puns on every single thing they try.
People in the drove stop watching. Quarter of the way through episode 1.
Oh, he's brought a ball. It's all kicking off now. Just shut up, Tim. Need a young up-and-coming comedian. Yes, him.
Yeah, he's great.
That Zulu guy.
Oh, no, who is that African fella? He hosted, was it The Tonight Show in America?
Trevor Noah?
Yeah, he's good. He's probably too famous, though. He's like a big TV star.
Yeah, we need an unknown.
Yeah. Well, no, I like that. I like that idea.
Would you go on it in either capacity as the data or the deity? I'm a deity.
How did I not win? I'm a literal deity.
I gave her a love potion.
It bloody worked with someone else. I don't know. Probably not.
And here's the guy you've just dumped. Oh my God! It's a naked man in a nappy with a bow and arrow. Thank God.
Glad I dumped him. So, how was your date with the superego? It was all right until Eros turned up.
So, how was your date with Narcissa? Or Narcissus? Well, he talked about himself a lot.
How was your date with Icarus? Well,
we probably shouldn't have gone flying on our first date.
I like how we've gone from deities like mythological characters. How was your date with Hercules? Well, he scooped me up in his big strong arms and...
How was your date with Hermes? Well, I told him I didn't like him, but he didn't seem to get the message.
Very good, because they're a rubbish delivery.
But the date with Zeus was alright. There's a certain spark between them.
Hey! See what I do?
Thor, that was probably what better.
I'm sure Zeus says it.
Well, he's got the lightning bolt, hasn't he?
Yeah. I like this. This is another show, I think. A dating show for Greek mythological characters. No, I like it. I don't know if I'd go on it. I'd check it out, though. I'd watch it. Dating shows aren't really my sort of thing. But if you were behind it, then I'd absolutely watch it. Yeah.
So if you had to go on it, would you go on as the person
if I had to
choosing the date or a datee? Because remember, the person who's, like the datee, they're having to run around getting all the stuff. The data's sitting in the studio on a couch.
Yeah, alright, then yeah, I'll be the data.
And you get to pick. So,
well, if I don't like any of them, I actually have to sit there painting pictures. The female equivalent. I just enter the studio, look around and leave.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, I suppose then at the end, like, they say, will you go on another date?
Yeah.
And you just go, no.
Yeah, well, they never do they? Sure.
No.
But...
Or maybe at the end they say, like, for £50 you could have another date.
Isn't that just prostitution? It's just the datee asking, I'll give you £50 if you go out with me. I'm so lonely.
Had to bribe the producer just to get on.
Is that why you're only offering me £50?
Got no money left.
Yeah.
I didn't actually buy anything this second round, I stole stuff.
Wait for me, okay? I'm going to prison. Would you go on it as a dater or datee, or both? I suppose you couldn't go on.
I'd like to do both, because I think, like, the data, it's fun to, like, see what people buy you.
Yeah.
The datee, I like the challenge of, like, finding something thoughtful and relevant, and but also trying to think out of the box.
Yeah.
And I would like running around.
Running around Merry Hill.
Merry Hill.
You'd get lost. Ben has been disqualified because we don't know where he is. It's been 6 weeks since the episode was filmed. We're quite worried. Hello? Anyone?
He's been stuck in the store cupboard for 20 minutes. Is this TK Maxx?
Very good.
So, so that's the idea. I think we'd...
Buy me a date.
Yeah.
Who will buy me a date?
Yeah, we'll get him to do the...
the lad from Oliver.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a girl who did his voice?
It was, yeah. I remembered.
Thank you.
So, speaking of Oliver...
Yeah.
We want more ideas.
Ah!
I thought of that on the spot.
I hope that all of you listening are enjoying this.
Yeah. So, let's move on.
Try not to dodge this one.
Don't be a Nancy.
I'm not faking anything. I'm not faking interest in this. Oh, God. I'm Bill psyched up. Thank you.
Let's move on before we have any more terrible puns.
That was my favourite one. We've done that.
So, as our listeners may remember from the last episode, if they listened to it.
If you didn't, then go back do that. Listen to this one. We'll wait. I think just pause, can't they?
Yeah. So, they may remember, or they now know, that we picked Game Show out of the hat.
Yeah.
Which was like a little mini game show in itself.
Yeah, it is actually. Damn, I gotta write that down.
Pick a name out of the hat. Don't do that.
I know what they were doing that they were told off about. Oh, God.
Anyway. So, I've got my game show.
Oh, alright.
And it's related to an idea I had in an earlier episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because you remember the playground for adults.
Oh, yeah.
So my game show is basically a game show where they do all the old games that you used to play in the playground.
Ah.
So like Conkers, Slaps, Tag,
Ooh.
May I, What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, British Bulldog. All those games.
Pokemon cards.
And it's kind of similar to Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old, where it's like the studio would look like a playground. Everyone would wear school uniforms. And the presenters would be like...
The teachers.
Yeah.
Would they wear like the... Sorry to interrupt you. Would they wear like the old schoolmaster outfits, like the long black robe and the mortar?
Could do, yeah.
Because otherwise they'd just be in their own clothes, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think they'd need to, actually.
Yeah.
And then, like, the sort of judge-type character or someone would be the headmaster. So I imagine someone like Anne Hegarty from The Chase doing that.
Ah, she'd be perfect.
So,
I love Anne Hegarty.
Me too. She's a lovely woman.
Yeah, she is.
And there's not even any jokes there. She just seems like a lovely woman.
Anne, if you're listening, keep up the good work.
So, and also, there'd be some dinner ladies.
Ah!
So they sometimes, like, they're involved in the game, so, like, their obstacles, like, or their...
Their obstacles? What a horrible way to treat a woman. You just stand there, you fat bitch. You're an obstacle.
No, I mean, like...
I can't get round her. I'm drawn into her centrifugal force.
No, I mean, like, sort of tag. If you were playing tag, maybe they'd be running around, like, with sort of brooms or something getting in your way. Or, like, they'd be, like, running around telling you not to run.
No running in the halls, yeah.
So, yeah, and they'd be, like, say... Well, I'd say, like, 3 middle-aged women, maybe. Because that's typically what dinner ladies used to be like. But maybe we'd have a man as well.
Yeah, we never had a male cook at our school.
No.
What about Campion? Was it all dinner ladies?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember any. So yeah, so that's the idea. And then like the headmaster would judge like the games, who wins. Well, obviously it's like a point system.
Yeah.
So, and then I don't know what the prize would be. So I imagine it'd be like Tenable, where it's like a group of people. Maybe a family, maybe just a bunch of friends, colleagues. And they go on there. So it's like one school versus the other school, or just like
everyone,
one
like,
group of
together.
kids. Or what? Well, it'd be like one group of kids versus...
Oh, these are actual kids?
No, they're adults, but...
Oh, okay.
One group of inverted commas kids.
So would it be... it could be like you said, Tenable. They have the groups, yeah, I can totally imagine.
Or eggheads, like...
Yeah, eggheads, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
So yeah, are there any games that I haven't mentioned that you...
Well, I was thinking, as we were going through all that, I was thinking the final round could be like an assault course. We did this in Campion, and I did this in primary school, I don't know if you did. But we'd have like different things set up. And you'd like... So one thing we had was like you'd have the bench set up against the wall and you wrote the bench.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, it had like the things, and you'd hook it onto the, and then you'd have like a bench turned upside down. And you have to balance across the thing, and maybe you could have like a rope. You have to pull up, and then of course, I don't know if you had like a climbing frame.
Yeah, we had like a apparatus.
Yeah. So maybe it could, like the final round could be something like that. You have to run up the bench and get something, or ring a bell. Go across the upside down bench, balance, ring something, climb the rope, ring the bell, and come back down.
Each game you win like a head start. Like you win time towards a head start.
Maybe. Like a gladiator style. Because I was thinking this would be a race. It'd be like the final two.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to do this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Aki 1, 2, 3. That was another one we played.
I'm trying to remember games.
I can never remember how that's played, but I like the name.
I'm trying to remember games we played. We did play Conkers. I think, like, when I was growing up, it was mostly, like I said, Pokemon cards and Beyblades and... What was the one? Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff like that, yeah.
But at least you have that. You had that. Because you remember me telling you in my primary school, near the end, they banned running.
I remember this.
It started, they banned British Bulldog, which, understandable, because it's quite a violent, rough game.
Yeah.
Then they just banned running. And then they banned talking, like shouting. You weren't allowed to like shout.
Yeah.
And then they banned any food except fruit. So, like, break time was literally just standing around eating a banana talking. It was like... preparing you for the grown-up world.
Yeah. This is like, you read those creepypastas about, like, Russian experiments. It's just like that.
Thankfully, it was only sort of introduced in, like, the last year or so, and, like, it didn't last long.
That's alright. So, they did ban British Bulldog in our school, but I don't remember anyone playing it.
Oh, we played it. I used to enjoy that.
What is it exactly?
Well, it's, like, a group on one end. So, 5 kids one end, then 5 kids in the middle. And the first group's got to get to the other end of the pitch. And the other group stop them by any means possible.
That's a good game. That would be good, for the show. We did used to play bumper cars, where we'd just sort of fold our arms like that and walk into each other.
I loved that.
Not really a competitive game, though.
Well, didn't you have a story about someone who like used to pretend he was a classic car?
Yes! Ryan. No. Yeah, Ryan. Ryan, yeah. He was like in a class above me, I think. I used to hang out with him, and like kids used to play cars and they'd run around and go meow, meow. Ryan didn't. He would walk slowly around because he preferred like old crappy cars. So he'd walk around and he'd like like Anslow's car and keep appearances. He'd just walk around and he'd backfire. He'd like jump up and go bang. And I'd just like walk slowly around the playground. And there was one time this girl like ran in front of us and like tripped. And she was crying. And Ryan said, "Oh no, we've run her over. Let's get out of here." Oh man!
I love the idea of someone doing it with like pretending they're a classic car. Like before they start, they have to wind up the engine.
They just slowly stop. Oh wait, I got to wind it up again.
Someone gets in the way. They go, ha, ha.
Don't honk the teacher's breasts. It was we were playing. It was with Ryan again. We were playing Twister, not like a game of Twister with the board. The film Twister, and of course there weren't actually any twisters in the playground, thankfully. So we were just pretending the trees were twisters. So it ended up us just like running away from trees, which wasn't much of a game. So we just ended up sitting in the
tree.
Yeah, sitting in a tree. Just, oh no, I've been sucked up. We were just sitting in in this garden, and Thomas McCurry just pointed over and said, "Twister!" And we looked, and it was like a little eddy of wind, like blowing dust around. And we just legged it across the playground, screaming.
Eddie, stop it!
Very good.
So yeah, that's my idea.
I like it.
I haven't got a name for it.
Playtime.
Yeah, playtime, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, would you go on playtime?
Oh, I don't know if I'm too old now. My body's broken down, Ben.
You could play a teacher or a thin lady.
I could play a teacher. I would like to compete.
It would be good to get men dressed up as women, like like the pantomime dame.
Yeah.
Around as dinner ladies.
That would be fun, actually.
Especially when it's like well-known like people.
You can have like different guests each week, yeah.
Yeah, who's the guest dinner lady this week?
It'd have to be like a...
Just get Tom Allen running out.
That's too perfect. Oh, you could have like a famous sports star as the PE teacher.
Oh, yeah.
John Fashanu.
Yeah, maybe the teachers are all... Maybe rather than having two sort of teachers, you have a different teacher for each. Well, like slaps, you don't really have a slaps teacher.
I'm teaching you slaps.
Maybe it's two PE teachers then. So they're playing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what their roles are now. I think
would they be like the referees, I guess?
Or maybe the teachers host it. Yeah, that was I think like Dick and Dom, like the teachers host it.
Dick and Dom, the teachers?
And Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be... Who would you have as the teachers? You'd have to have...
like comedy double act, really, wouldn't you?
Well, I was going to say, you could, if you had a history teacher, you could get like a historian.
But I think maybe two PE teachers.
I think the PE teachers should be the referees. I think if you're going to have...
who's the headmaster? What's he going to do?
The headmaster, I think, would be the overall judge. If there's anything... If there's something too close, then the judge has to make the call. The referees are just there to enforce.
And just like comments on it after each one, maybe. So yeah.
Music teacher sings the theme tune.
So you got the PE teacher as the ref. You need like maybe a sports person.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, like
Mo Farah.
Yeah, I was thinking more someone who needs to work.
Mo Farah. He's been on panel shows and stuff recently.
Oh, there you go. He's all right then.
Yeah.
John Barnes, ex-England football player.
Yeah, I'm not sporting.
Hey, his name is John Barnes, and when he scores the goals, the crowd goes bananas.
And that's why we hired you for your Maybe the head teacher hosts it then.
I do like the idea of having a comedy double act, though.
Yeah,
they could be. Maybe they could be
people who aren't contestants now. You got the head teacher, the ref teacher, and then the double act. That's four people.
That's all right.
You only need like two.
I think the comedy double act would be like the commentators.
Oh, maybe it's a double act hosting it, and then sort of as like a skit in between the things. Like one runs off and puts the mortarboard on. Like, I'm the head teacher now. I thought that was rubbish. Like, so that he plays the head teacher, and then the other one plays the PE teacher as the ref.
I know. I do like the. I'm thinking of again going back to Gladiators. You had like the two hosts. Then you had the referee. Gladiators ready. Yeah. And you could have maybe the comedy double act can interview the contestants, and also okay. Here's an idea. So they sort of like introduce the teams. They talk to the teams, interview them. They do commentary over the games. But when they introduce the games, they throw to the head teacher. It's all right. Tell us about this one. The rules of this are simple. It's British Bulldog. Play it, man. What do you mean you don't know how to play Conkers?
I think get rid of a head teacher now.
I think
you don't really have a head teacher wandering around the playground, do you?
We did.
Oh.
We had a nice head teacher who didn't ban things. We had a nice head teacher who didn't ban things like talking.
Right, very well, kids, gather round for your croquet.
You know what? We did have golf classes at school one time.
See, exactly. You didn't even have Pokemon cards, though. You traded stocks.
Very good. But no, I like this idea.
Thank you.
I would definitely watch it. I would watch it like I watched Gladiators as a religion.
I'd like to be in it as well.
Yeah, I might give it a go. We could.
Yeah, not as like a host or anything, just
like a contestant.
Yeah.
We could easily, if we're producing this, which I assume we are.
Oh yeah.
We're in touch with ITV.
You've done an Anna now, and you've gone. This is our idea.
Well, I would like to help. I like to be on board. To
be fair, it's a given that all our ideas we're going to work on it together.
I think ideas that we both like.
Yeah.
I don't think you would want to work on the egg slicer or anything like that.
Well, yeah, I'd be involved. I support you in your endeavours.
As in like a supportive parent. He'll grow out of it, but we'll support him in the meantime. No, but I think if we needed like a proof of concept of the show, I would definitely help out there.
Yeah, we'll get it made.
We'll do it, man.
So let's move on.
Who's got that whistle? Anyway, my idea. So it's kind of like two of your ideas put together. Do you remember your is it Prize Warehouse?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that. Kind of cross between the one you had earlier for the dating show where you buy things. It's a show called Spending Spree.
Ooh.
And contestants answer questions to earn money, which they then can spend on prizes.
Oh,
and harder questions are worth more money. Kind of like the, the questions in the pusher machine game?
Tipping Point.
Tipping Point, thank you.
Like I thought you meant like the actual amusement, okay. I don't remember them asking me questions. Apart from, sir, can you please step away?
You're trying to shake the money out. No, you say, I'll go for 3 counters, please. And you ask you a question.
The little gremlin.
This is like a fantasy version. There's a gremlin, an elf, an orc, a troll. So you've got, say, a wall of prizes. And I'm just looking at your wall here. There's a guitar.
My wall over there is primarily Harley Quinn.
Well, there's a guitar there. There's a mini scooter. A model one, admittedly. There's a record player. There's a television. There's laptops. You got all these sort of prizes.
Don't mention the sex toy.
You've got a huge, massive plasma screen.
Oh, yeah.
And got games console. You got a car. But all these cost money. So you need to answer questions in order to get these prizes.
See, when you said spending spree, I thought you meant like supermarket sweep where they run around and...
No, it is quite a simple idea.
So it's like amusement arcade where you win enough tickets to buy.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, but you but you earn the money through, I don't know, answering questions. Maybe something physical.
So then, would they be able to like store their points up?
Yes, yeah.
To buy a big one or buy lots of little things.
That's that. That's it. Yeah. Do you do you hoard your money in order to try get that new car, or do you just get as much as you can? Because if you don't have enough by the end of the episode, then bang, all your money's gone. Everything you've got left is gone.
But I wanted to buy that mug.
Well, you should have bought the mug, shouldn't you, Mavis? Mavis the mug. But yeah.
So would there be different rounds with different rules? Or
I haven't really thought that far ahead.
I think at least like if there's a finale, maybe one contestant can win all the other prizes. No.
Ooh, no. Go home with like 3 cars.
Yeah. Maybe they could win a shopping spree in somewhere.
Oh, maybe, yeah. But I think that people would take home the prizes they win. Yeah. I guess a shopping spree would be the ultimate prize.
Or win a date with Dale Winton.
Sure, he's dead, isn't he? You go to a seance. You're right, Dale. Give us a bell when you're free, will you?
And tell Wendy to hurry up. That's a callback.
It is, yeah. Well done.
So, the other guy who does it now, Rylan.
Yeah, I'm going to date with him. I wonder what he's like to have a chat with.
Well, his teeth are quite bright, so it'd be quite a challenge.
What, Rylan? Dim your teeth down, will you?
I can't understand how people could have, like, luminous white teeth.
Yeah.
It's like...
And they're all, like, perfectly straight.
Yeah, I mean, mine aren't the whitest, and I like them a bit white than they are. But I wouldn't like it,
same here, really.
Bright, like where it's perfect white, because it's just weird. Especially as well, because his like, beard's perfectly trimmed, and his face is
he's very manicured. Very manicured face.
Mannequin face.
Any more plastic surgery and you will be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can win a date with Rylan if you want. You could also buy things, maybe a house.
That's quite a jump from like
well,
a car to a house.
I'm sure a car's probably more expensive than a house nowadays. Actually, no, houses are expensive.
What cars are you buying? I'd like to buy the 1989
Batman-mobile. I like the idea of someone calling it a Batman-mobile. Not a Batmobile, but a Batman-mobile.
That's bloody New Girl. Because in New Girl, there's a joke where she keeps saying it and like she's trying to get it to say, no, it's Batmobile. That's why I said Batmobile. So I always have that stuck in my head.
You see, that's the thing. You obsessed with Zooey Deschanel. Yeah. You're just going to say Batmobile for the rest of your life.
I call myself Jess.
You're not the only one, though.
Well, you're obsessed with Postman Pat, though, aren't you?
That is true. Come here, Jess. On me lap. Mike, can you put me down? I will put you down if you keep scratching that. I think maybe after each round you get the chance to spend your money rather than just whenever you want. So after round 1, okay, Ben, you have 25,000. I don't really know. I don't really know how much.
I'll buy like 20,000 guitars.
If you want, it's your money.
I mean, they're very cheap guitars. They're like just over £1 each.
You get those like little toy guitars. Ah, damn it.
Okay, I'll buy 1,000 guitars.
There you go. That's a lot. I'm in your house right now, Ben. I know there's not enough room for 1,000 guitars. Even if you hung them all in a row on the wall.
Or maybe, like, the first round, they have to spend the money at the end of the round. The second round, they can choose to take through the money, but the prizes change, so they might miss out on a prize that they wanted.
So I'm thinking you'd miss out by just not getting enough money. Because, I want that car, I have to go for the harder questions, because I want as much money as possible. Maybe that's a challenge, you only get like the really expensive stuff if you go for the really hard questions. And then you're running a risk.
Wouldn't most people then just accumulate the money to win the top prize?
Well, that's the thing. But what if you don't accumulate enough money? Ben, you want something that is 25,000 grand. You have 20,000 grand. You're going to lose that 20 grand.
I like the idea. Yeah, I prefer the idea that they are encouraged to buy the cheaper products. Maybe the first round everything's like under £100 or something.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I'm thinking that obviously the harder questions are going to be worth more, but I'm thinking maybe you get more per question as the rounds go on. So maybe that's like for an easy question.
Or maybe at the end of the round they can either spend all their money on prizes or take through half of the money and spend it on prizes.
Well, I'm thinking anything you don't spend goes through to the next round anyway. It's not until the end of the show that all your money's wiped.
Yeah.
So it's okay, I've got £100. I want that thing that is £25, then I'll save the rest. Yeah.
I still think there should be some way of making them spend money on cheaper stuff.
Maybe that's something we can think about when we do our review episode.
Yeah, well, that's Ryland.
That's why. Well, I think the first prize should be teeth whitening.
The next one's hair trimmers.
And it's like powdered tango to rub into your face.
Cuprinol.
Yeah. But yeah, so you sort of look at the prices they have. I do want a new telly. Could do with a new. Oh, we do need a new fridge.
But I like the lower end products, like a ukulele or like a book, or. I like the idea that people can get, because then that way, if they don't get through the first round, at least they've gone home with a nice little prize.
Well, that's my thinking was, do you just I want to get something so I can go home, not empty-handed, or are you greedy? You want the.
Well, I would definitely go for just buying lots of tassels. That's the cheap stuff.
Yeah. But that's basically my idea.
I like it. Did you have a name for it? Shopping spree?
Shopping spree, yeah. It needs a bit of work, I admit.
Have we got a host for it? Because it's not really a spree, then. They're not running around.
No, but stuff. They are a spending spree, not shopping spree.
How about, like, take your pick? No. Yeah, no, shopping spree works. At least for the
spending spree.
Spending spree, sorry.
Shopping spree suggests they are running around
it's not
spending.
A spree if they save it all up and buy one thing. I went on the spending spree and bought a car.
I would say a really expensive car is a spending spree. That's a lot of money there.
I think any kind of spree is where you do a lot of something. Like a killing spree is not. I killed one person. Oh, we went on a killing spree. Killed
yeah, but are you talking about things that you buy or how much pounds you spend? Because spending £1 is not a spree. Spending £10 is hardly a spree. Spending 250,000, that's a spree. All those pounds, you can imagine them all rolling away down a hill, or something. I don't know.
Money soon came rolling in. Yeah, spending spree.
So the title needs work. The game needs work. It needs a host.
Yeah, who is hosting it?
I don't know.
We'll get Alan Carr once he's finished on the...
No, Alan Carr's too good. This is like a Channel 5. Like.
Tim Ryan.
I think it would be someone like painfully generic, but with like no personality.
Hello.
Right, who's the guy who hosts Impossible?
Yeah, I know who you mean, but I don't know.
Even if you watched every single episode, you wouldn't know who the guy was.
Rick? I want to say Rick.
I don't know. He's just a guy. Yeah. He looks like every television host. He wears a suit. He has a generic face, and he's very boring.
Yeah, we'll get him. Then.
Get him to do it. After I just insulted him. You look like everyone, and you're boring. You're perfect. You're hired.
Yeah, so I like that spend spree. I'm going to go on a spend spree later and buy one thing.
Spending spree, not spend spree. Christ, I might. You know where you're going to host it. Welcome to, what's the show called?
Well,
Spend spree,
got
shopping
a generic, unmemorable host. You got a generic, unmemorable title.
Perfect. The perfect game show that no one will ever watch.
So, we've got two game show ideas.
Yeah, one's good.
And the other's mine.
And the other is spending spree.
Spend spree. So, we should play another little game and pick out our category for next episode.
I believe I picked out the hat last time, so Ben gets the hat off the shelf and he brings it over and he pulls something out of it, whatever that was.
It's the song that changes every time.
Oh, you're gonna...
I think you picked last time.
I was going to hold the hat.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the hat holding guy.
You were going to say it's my hat, weren't you? It's not your hat, it's mine.
It's not mine, it's Terry's.
Two adventures.
Right, there you go.
Oh, what's it going to be?
What is it?
Food.
Food.
Ooh, we haven't done a food one in a while.
Ah, that's an idea.
So food, it could be a new dish.
Yeah.
It could be...
You are a dish.
A restaurant or...
A food experience, like my breakfast last week.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
Damn it. Can I regurgitate the idea? You will after eating all those breakfast waffles.
So, we'll get thinking. And in the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram at BenandMikeIdea.
Yeah.
And our website, benandmike.co.uk.
Yes. And of course, Ben, I'm very excited to announce the Ben and Mike Had an Idea movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, starring
us.
Yes. It's basically just behind the scenes of this podcast.
Well, it's not even that. It's just the podcast.
But with video.
Yeah.
So, look forward to that. But for now, bye. The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.